everyone, it's Amber from Let's Go Duo. In today's video, I'm going to give you a walking tour of the Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg KOA. Jim will also share his thoughts as the driver, as this was one of the tightest campgrounds we've experienced when maneuvering our motorhome. Is this one we will return to? Stick around to the end to find out. Here is a look at our campsite, which is on the river. There's a row of pull-in sites along the river, and ours is tucked into the corner, with another row along the side and across were cabins. We also had a large tree across from our site that can be seen in front of the cabins, making it a bit of a challenge to get in and out of our site. It's a beautiful area. I'm out for a walk this morning, and it's a bit before 7 a.m. on Sunday, so most people are still nestled in their motorhomes. It's not normally this quiet at any other parts of the day. Normally the roads are filled with bikes, people walking, and lots of vehicles. A few people have pulled out this morning because yesterday there were no spots available. This place was full. It's definitely a popular destination. We are heading out this morning to free up a space, but unfortunately, we paid for an extra night as this campground required a 3-night minimum for weekends. The nice part about this campground is that almost all of the sites have some sort of paved patio area with a picnic table and fire pit. The roads are very thin and there are quite a few turns. I would not want to be a new RVer staying in this campground. Here's a quick look at the dog park and a gazebo with picnic tables. This is heading towards the exit. Trash pickup is included here, but there is an area for trash and recyclables if needed. This is the back side of the camp store and where you will enter with your RV. As you come down this driveway, there are 3 roads that lead to various sections of the campground and additional roads. There is a dump station if needed. Look at that little RV. That's interesting. Here's a look at the front of the camp store, office, and laundry. The camp store had plenty of options for food, ice cream, necessities, t-shirts, and of course items for the kiddos. The laundry is open 24 hours a day. Washers and dryers are $2 each. There's a TV and even a computer. The star of the show is the pool. When this is open, it is so busy. It's a lazy river style pool with so many lounge chairs and areas to sit and relax. It's really outstanding. Now past the pool, we are heading to the kids area. Yesterday, as we were leaving the campground to go to a museum, we saw a tractor driving around with kids in little colorful carts behind, and everyone was smiling and waving. If you have kids, this would be a great campground. It looked so fun. They have a very large area, and it includes a lot of the usual KOA Kids Zone items, like mining, the jump pillow, and a full playground. This walkway loops around and is great for walking or pushing a stroller. I also want to mention safety. As we've talked about before, Jim is a retired trooper, and I do social media marketing for multiple law enforcement agencies. So we know that bad exists within our world. So we're very cautious and mindful of safety, especially in new locations. So far, this place has felt extremely safe. Here's the little thing that the kids were riding in yesterday. So sweet. There's also another large, off-leash area for the dogs. This one is huge. Maybe your dogs can do some tricks. I don't know about Tango. Let's check out another area with cabins and more RV sites. Here's an example of an open campsite. This is a pull-through patio. The showers and main bathhouse are located in the center of the campground. Even though every bit of space is utilized, I do like that they have left all of the trees. We have been to other KOAs that were fully cleared and basically open fields. Please let us know if you've been to this KOA, and if so, what type of site did you have? Did you have a good experience? Was it too crowded? Or is this your style? Here's a quick look at the campground from the park side. These are back-in sites. Overall, our patio is quite spacious. It would be perfect to enjoy a campfire, put an umbrella in the table, or even use a pop-up screen tent. It does have a barbecue pit. It is clean, and they were even applying weed treatment at our site today. What we liked most was being right on this walking path. It takes you over to the old mill that brings you to all of the shops, restaurants, and ice cream. There's so much wildlife. You're able to watch the geese, ducks, and even people fishing. Lots of birds here. Overall, I really enjoyed the patio site and the view of the river, but the campground itself was extremely busy and not as relaxing as other ones we've been to. Jim is going to provide his thoughts, as he has the task of driving the motorhome and parking it in the site.
The positives, I think, are its location. If you're coming to Pigeon Forge, it's in the center of everything. So it's very close to all the attractions. It's very clean. It has all the usual stuff KOAs offer, like the pool, etc., laundry, and all of that. The negatives. Now this is based on my own scale, I guess, if you will, as far as what I have come to expect for all the KOAs we've stayed at. So we're on one of their premium site. Our cost was $150 a night. A back-in is how it was listed. So we were towing a vehicle. Our unit is 40 feet long, a diesel. So upon arrival, or shortly before arrival, when I spoke to the lady and told her that we'd be late, she informed me that it's actually a pull-in, drive-in site. It says it can accommodate a 45-foot vehicle. So it's a pull-in, is what we were informed when we got here, which means that you had to pull your vehicle in, and then obviously the connections are on the driver's side, as they are with most vehicles, but the connection for the power, once you did pull your vehicle in, is alongside the driver's side tire. So as you know, when you have to take your electrical cord out of the back of the vehicle, you have to be able to make it that 45 feet up to the connection, which was almost a stretch. So that was one issue. The septic obviously was fairly straightforward because that was on that side. Now, it's very tight, very congested. So it would be a negative for me just based on the fact you have to maneuver in here to get this vehicle with a tow vehicle in here, which was not a big deal necessarily, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hook back up when we leave. I'm going to have to try to do that off-site because there isn't going to be enough room with the cars that are going around through here. So that, I guess, that would be another downside to it. For the cost, I think I think it's overpriced. But there was a vehicle coming around one of the tight corners and didn't see a large boulder, and ended up driving his Silverado over that boulder while he was towing his camper. I don't know how that worked out for him mechanically because he drove away, but the boulder was substantial. It was probably about 12 inches high by 18 inches wide. But again, very tight, very narrow streets, and there isn't an inch left to put another tent in this place. But so I get it. It's in the center of Pigeon Forge. It's right here, all the attractions, but I think that's probably why they're commanding the prices they're getting for this. But it's not one that would be on my return list.
If you're a fan of campground reviews, give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe.